Good morning, Year 6. It is Wednesday the 17th of June and today we are dividing decimals by integers. So our first part is looking at circling the correct answer. So we've got a divisor of 3 and a number of 9.6. Thinking about this, so we just need to work the calculation out. So how many 3's are in 9? We've got 3. So 3 would be there. No remainders, so how many 3's are in 6? We've got 2, so we would circle 3.2 as our answer. Next one, Rabina wants to split the number 7.5 into 5 equal parts. What is one part equal to? So again, our divisor is 5 equal parts, and our total number is 7.5. So how many 5's are in 7? We've got 1. And we've got a remainder 2. So when we've got our remainder, we make it into 25. How many 5's are in 25? We have got 5. So 1 is 1.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1.5. Just going to have a look at the White Rose maths video that will help you with today's learning.
Hello there, welcome back. Today we'll have a look at dividing decimals by integers. Again, remember those whole numbers. So we're going to start with the problem. Mr. Rose is building some garden furniture. His plank of wood is 3.96 metres long, and he needs to cut it into 3 equal pieces. How long would each piece be? Let's think about how we might do that one. Let's represent our 3.96 using place value counters, not forgetting our decimal point between the 1 and the tenths. So let's represent that using short division. We're looking for groups of 3. Well, in 1, there is 1 group of 3. What about in 9/10? How many groups of 3 can you see? Well, there'd be 1, 2, and then 3. So we need to record the 3. And then in 6/100ths, there would be 2 groups of 3. So each piece would be 1.32 metres long. What about this one then? This time his plank of wood is 4.08 metres long, and he wants to cut it into 4 equal pieces this time. How long is each piece going to be? Pause the video, have a go for yourself. Would it be 1.2 metres or 1.02 metres? Let's consider that for a second. Let's put a decimal point in. Let's get our short division then. We're looking for groups of 4. So in the 1s, we can see that we've got 1 group. And then in our tenths, we can see we've got no groups, but we have to record that. There are no groups of tenths. And then we can see we've got 2 groups of 400ths, giving us the answer 1.02. So each piece of wood will be 1.2 metres long. What about this one then? We've got 5.28 and we're still dividing by 4. Let's look at our 1s first. We've got 1 group, but we've got 1 left over. So we need to exchange. 1 is the same as 10/10. Now we've got 12/10. So in essence, rather than thinking about it as 5 and 0.2, we've thought about it as 5.2 is the same as 4 and 1.2. We just thought about how we partitioned it. So 1.2, or 12/10, let's find groups of 4. Well, there'd be 1, 2, 3. Let's record that. And then in our hundredths, we can see there would be 2 groups of 4. So it would be 1.32. What about this one then? Pause the video, have a go for yourself first. Let's consider that one then. So in the 1s, that's quite straightforward. We can see there's 1 group of 4. But in our tenths, we can see that we've got no groups of 4. Now, normally we'd just write remainder 2, or 0, remainder 2. But what we could do is think about exchanging the tenths for hundredths. But to do that, we need to add an extra 0 to our number. Don't worry, we haven't changed the size of a number. It's still the same size as 4.2 by adding an extra 0. It's just 4.20. Let's exchange those tenths for hundredths. We know that there were no tenths, we need to record our 0. Let's exchange 1/10 for 10 hundredths. 1/10 for 10 hundredths. Let's record that exchange. Now we've got 20 hundredths. Let's find groups of 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, no remainders. So actually, 4.2 divided by 4 was 1.05. Okay, 2 for you to have a go at now. See if you can have a go at these short divisions. Let's have a look. 43.08 divided by 3 was 14.36. And 2 divided by 8, well, if I introduce my 0.00, because I need to go into do some exchanging here, well, there were no groups of 8 in 2, but when I exchange that, I add 20 tenths. I can get 2 groups of 8, remainder 4, and then I could divide that 40 evenly into 5. So the answer would be 0.25. Interestingly, 2 divided by 8, we could think about it as 2/8, which you can simplify to be 1/4, which is equivalent to 0.25 as well. Okay, let's think of a different way of doing this then. We've got 8.4 divided by 4 and 3.09 divided by 3. Well, if I think about partitioning those numbers, both of those can be divided by 4. 8 divided by 4, we know, is 2. And 0.4 divided by 4, what would that be? Well, 4 ones divided by 4 would be 1 1. So 4 tenths divided by 4 would be 1/10, or 0.1, which gives us 2.1. Let's do the same for 3.09. So we've got 3 ones, which we can divide by 3, which gives me 1 1. 0.0, well, that's the same as nothing. Nothing divided by 3 is nothing. And 0.09, well, 9 hundredths divided by 3 is going to be 3 hundredths. So together that would be 1.03. Let's think of one that's maybe not so straightforward. 19.8 divided by 6. Well, 19 and 0.8 are not easily divisible by 6. What about 10 and 9.8? Again, neither is that easy. What about 10 and 9 and 0.8? No, still not there yet. What about 9.9 and 9.9? No, well, no, I don't think those are divisible by 6 either. What about 18 and 1.8? 3 times 6 is 18. That's much more helpful. So 18 divided by 6 is 3. And 1.8 divided by 6, well, that's going to be 10 times smaller, which would be 0.3. So why don't you with 3.3? That wasn't the only way we could have done it. We could have actually done it as 6.6, 6.6, and 6.6. Each of those divided by 6 would be 1.1, which would have given us 3.3 together as well. Right then, some for you to have a go at now. See if you can find a partition to make these numbers easier to divide. Let's have a look at the first one. A possible partition you may have found would have been this one. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 32 divided by 4 will be 8. And so 3.2 divided by 4 will be 10 times smaller. So it would be 0.8. 8 hundredths divided by 4 would be 2 hundredths. So the answer would have been 1.82. And finally this one, 28.98. Well, we could have thought about having as 0.9, but then the problem is we'll be left with 28 as a whole number. Let's think of a better way. What if I make the whole numbers 27? I know 27 is divisible by 9. That's 3. So then I've got 1.9 left over. Again, I could take 1.8 of that, which is easy to divide, and then that would leave me 0.18, again, which is easy to divide. So 18 divided by 9 is 2, so that would be 0.2, and that's just 10 times smaller, so 0.02. So together it would be 3.22. That's your term. Have a go at the worksheet, or have a go at the material you can get on the BBC Bitesize website.
Okay. So
Hello there, welcome back. Today we're going to look at dividing
have a go at the worksheet. Also, have a look at your learning by questions. The code is on the website and being emailed to you. So we look forward to seeing all your names on there.